What is going on, everyone? Thank you so much for tuning in to my new tier ranking video. It is officially October 31st, so you know what that means. It's Halloween, my favorite holiday of the year. And what better way to celebrate Halloween into doing my third tier ranking? And this one is none other than the Michael Myers mask tier ranking. I've got actually 19 masks that I'm going to go through into this video. This is a franchise that is very well known for having really good masks and having extremely bad masks. Um, this is my favorite by far of any franchise, any of the horror genre, any of the slashers. Halloween is my all-time favorite. Michael Myers is my favorite slasher, so I was really excited to do this video, and I hope each and every one of you enjoy this video. But before we get into it, I would just like to say that if you can't get enough horror talk, if you like podcasts and you like horror movies, then please check out mine and my buddy Randy's Small Town Horror with Johnny and Randy podcast. We are available on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your audio podcasts, and we're also now on YouTube. I will put a link in the description down below that will take you to our YouTube channel. We're just started, so we don't have many followers at all, but I just wanted to say that I do appreciate each and every one of you who follow my channel. And as always, please hit that like and subscribe button and let your friends and family know if you think they would dig this channel or not. Okay, now let's look at how we're going to be ranking these masks and the categories that these masks will go in. Coming in at dead last is Stop It, Stop It, Stop It! Pretty much if I was going to say that this was a grade, stop it, stop it, stop it category would be an F. This is where they totally destroyed the Michael Myers look, and I just can't believe it actually made it into the film. Our next category is Evil Dies Tonight. Like I said, if this is going to be a grade ranking, it's going to be a D. And this is pretty much where, come on guys, you can do better. Okay, our next category is Trick or Treat. And this right here to me is passable. This is one that I would say that I can deal with it. It doesn't ruin the movie at all. And this would probably be like a C tier if we were going by grades. All right, next we have Happy Halloween. And these right here are the masks that I really dig. They're not perfect. They're not at that top level yet, but definitely ones that I'm like, heck yeah. It's a good Michael Myers look. Maybe just a few flaws in them, but this would be like a B grade. And the final one, the one that would be a grade A, is You Can't Stop the Boogeyman. These are the masks that I feel are perfect. They are the best of the series. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tier ranking. Okay, so to kick this tier ranking off, let's get started with the original, the OG, the 1978 Michael Myers mask from the original Halloween, and it was donned by none other than Nick Castle. Right off the bat, I just got to say, this is perfection. That's why this mask is going right into the You Can't Kill the Boogeyman category. I think a lot of Halloween fans always go back to the original, saying this is the best mask. With that being said, I just feel like in this film, the lighting was perfect. The way they would hide, like a lot of his shots are like half of his face hidden. And for them to be on a low budget and just to go out and buy this William Shatner mask and to paint it white and to dye the hair and to make the eye holes a little bit bigger, they made it look like a creepy mask. And I think what really sticks out is that it has no expression. But I really like how they use the mask, and now it's such an iconic look. But yes, that's why it is going into the category You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. It should be no surprise to anyone where that mask was ending up. Okay, now we're going to the mask from Halloween 2. And this bad boy right here is going straight up to You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. I may get a lot of hate for saying this, but I feel like this mask, the way it's more worn down and the way it's stretched out over Dick Warlock's head, I think it's even creepier than some of the later films, especially at the end when he gets shot in the eyes and the blood starts coming down. I think it's a phenomenal look We all know the story, and I'm sure that every Michael Myers fan or Halloween fan are sick of hearing these stories, but we know that Deborah Hill kept the original mask under her bed. She was a heavy smoker, and that's why the mask had the yellowish tint to it, and it even changed almost the color of the hair. But this is the original mask from the 1978 film, and it fit Dick Warlock's face a little bit. I think they said Dick Warlock's face was a little bit wider, so that's why it stretched out. But I really think it looks amazing. And in this film, it actually shows Dick Warlock's eyes a little bit, or Michael Myers' eyes. And just again, how the mask is so lit, where on this one, they really kept him in the shadows again, and how he would just come out like right behind one of the nurses when she's backing up, and all of a sudden it's like an orange tint hits the Michael Myers mask, and then later on in the movie, when he's standing under a red street light or whatever the light is, I mean, it was just the way they lit this mask made it even more creepier than, like I said, in some of the later films. And I just feel like this one right here um, is as equal as the original. Okay, so now we have a few from Halloween 4, but the one I'm going to start off with Halloween 4 is the bandage look. I really dig this look. Halloween 4 is one of my favorite Halloween films, and it's the opening to this film that just absolutely captures the magic of the film. Like the whole part where not just the credits, but the actual part where they go to get Michael and they're transporting him, and he's got that bandaged look. Michael's bigger and badder in this film, and I'm gonna move this one right into the Happy Halloween category. It's not perfect, but I do love the look. But I don't think I would want to see him like this the entire time. But like I said, just the way they utilized it and the scenes that they did shoot him in, especially the one where he's standing in the kitchen and it's the first time him and Loomis see each other and they have that dialogue together. You know, he's got his coveralls on and he's looking at Loomis and he's got the bandage still on. I think it's a really good look. But yeah, that's why this one is coming into that category. Really dig it. Okay, so now we're at the actual Michael Myers mask from part 4 that they used throughout the film. And even though I love this film, I have to move this one into stop it, stop it, stop it. I just can't understand how these filmmakers cannot get the Michael Myers mask right. I don't know what they were thinking with this. It's not even scary. And as I said on the first two, that they didn't have any expressions. Well, this one really doesn't have any expressions, and it almost looks like a ghost mask. It's just, I don't know. The hair is too slick back, and it looks like something that a kid would just put white out on. I mean, like there was no shading to the mask. It was just plain and dull. And even though I love Halloween 4, it's still one of them films that when I watch it, I'm like, man, come on. I really wish they could re-release it and put a different mask on them. With today's technology, I'm surprised they haven't. But yeah, this one, sorry, it's got to go into that F category. That stop it, stop it, stop it. All right, and we're still sticking with part 4. And even though this is just a really quick glimpse, we have the pink Michael Myers mask with, I think it was blonde hair. Apparently, they didn't paint this one and they forgot to bring the Michael Myers mask to the set the day they were filming. Why are they forgetting the major thing? I mean, it's the star of the film and you forget it. But they went ahead and filmed this scene, and there is a behind the scenes photo of the actor with the actual mask on. But yeah, this thing right here is going straight into stop it, stop it, stop it. Like, this is one of the masks that I'm like, how did they even make it into the film? Like, I feel like they could have easily, they shot that scene where Loomis bumps into him and he grabs Loomis and throws him through the window of the door, I believe it was. I don't see why they couldn't just show Michael from the neck down, you know, and not have to have that. But anyway, some people may not even notice that it's in there, but I mean, it is a really quick clip of it. But yeah, that's still, I just can't believe that it made it into the film. Now we're at the mask from Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. And this should be no surprise to anyone. This mask is getting moved right to the stop it, stop it, stop it category. This mask, I would say, is even worse than part 4. I don't know, once again, what they were thinking with this mask. I don't even know if the director or the costume designer even seen the original 2. But this mask, I think, is atrocious. The neck is severely too long. The hair is really long. It's even slicked back. Just I don't know. It doesn't even fit the Michael Myers look, and the neck is so long that Don Shanks, who portrayed Michael in this film, even when he's walking around holding the knife up like this, like the neck's all like up on his shoulder and stuff. It just I don't know. Once again, it's one of these masks that I'm like, what were they thinking? All right, and now we're at the Michael Myers mask from Halloween 6: The Curse of Michael Myers. And this right here is going straight into the Happy Halloween category. Once again, I dig this mask. I think this mask is cool. They finally got back on track from from 4 and 5 which were just god awful, and now they're here with this one. And it's not as clean and as smooth as the original, but I do like this mask because, and I may be the only one that thinks this, but I've always thought this mask looked like it was carved out of stone. Like it don't even look smooth like the other masks. This one it looks like it has like sharp edges, even his mouth. It looks like somebody literally just chipped away and got this Michael Myers look, and I really dig it. I like the hair of it. I like the skin tone of the mask, and like I said, it looks like it's constantly pissed off, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And this is George Wilbur, who was Michael Myers in Halloween 4, and he come back to reprise his role, and he's a beast in this movie. But yeah, the mask fit the tone of this movie. And like I said, I may be the only one that thinks that, but I've always thought, man, that mask looks more rugged, and I really dig it. So it's not perfect. Okay, and now we're at Halloween H2O, and there's many masks to go through, but the first one that we're going through actually is the part 6 mask, aka the John Binkler mask, and they used it at the beginning of the film. And this one is going right into the Happy Halloween category. I don't understand why they didn't use this mask throughout the entire film. I did hear that I think they were trying to get away from the whole cult thing, so they didn't want to reminisce with that. But I really think the mask looked wonderful in the opening scene of H2O. And I really wish they would have kept this mask in there because, like I said, I really dug it from part 6. It's just, once again, not to repeat myself, but the mask looks more demented and more pissed off. So I think it would have made H2O even better. I do like H2O, but I think if they would have stuck with this mask, yeah, I think it would be on a lot of people's more higher list of the actual look and the film itself. All right, so sticking with Halloween H2O, now we're at the K&B mask. And this thing is going straight into the Evil Dies Tonight category. Oh, this mask isn't the worst I've seen. I don't think it deserves to go down to the stop it category. But this mask, to me, when I saw it in the trailer, they hid his eyes very well, but it was almost like the eye holes were too big. Once again, it didn't have a lot of features, didn't have a lot of structure into the mask, and it almost seemed like it looked like an alien almost, in all honesty, with the eyes being as big. I know that in the trailer it shows it, and then in the movie it's the different mask, but uh, I don't know. I don't think I would have want to seen that mask through the entire thing. It is better than some of the stuff we got, like the CGI mask, which we'll get into in a minute. But yeah, I can't put it in dead last, but it's going to have to go in this category because, like I said, it's one of those. Come on, guys, what were you thinking? But if it was in the movie, it would have been just like Halloween 4. I still would have liked the film, but I'd have just been like, really? So, all right, let's move on to the next H2O mask. Okay, so sticking with H2O, we're going to go into the Stan Winston look. And this is the main mask that they use in the H2O film. And we're going to put him right into the trick or treat category. To me, this mask is actually passable. Um, I don't mind the mask. I do wish that they wouldn't have shown his eyes as much in this film, but I actually do like the mask. I like the hair on the mask. I do like how the mask looks a little dirtier. Um, Once again, I think there were certain spots that they lit it very well, but then again, there's certain spots where it's them bug eyes that really ruined it. But I don't think it's a bad mask. I've heard it gets a lot of hate, and which is fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. I think it's kind of grown on some people, but yeah, nowhere near perfect. But like I said, it's passable. It doesn't ruin the movie for me at all. Okay, and the final mask that we're going to talk about in H2O is the CGI mask, which is once again a really quick clip. And once again, they forgot to bring the mask to the set. What a shocker. And this one is going straight into the stop it, stop it, stop it category. Once again, why even show that part in the movie? You know, like they could have easily, when he turned around, showed from the neck down or went back and filmed it later or something. But I just feel like CGI wasn't up to par back in '98, which we all know that. But still, it's the fact that who forgets the killer mask? That's like showing up to Freddy Krueger's Nightmare on Elm Street and forgetting the glove. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. But yeah, to get off that, this is the worst of the worst. Okay, and now we're at the Michael Myers mask from Halloween Resurrection. And I'm going to put this one right into the Evil Dies Tonight category. They finally started getting back on track with this mask, but I will say the reason I'm putting in Evil Dies Tonight is because it's passable, but it's one of those that, once again, they wanted to show his eyes a lot in this film, and you can tell that he's got black around his eyes, like black makeup. I didn't care for that. But the mask itself looks like it has makeup on. And this is the best way I can describe it. It looks very Hollywood. This movie, to me, looks very Hollywood. And there's nothing scary about it. I don't really care for the portrayal of Michael in this film, but like I said, it's just the painted on eyebrows and the very, I don't know, the hair changes. There's when he's literally chasing Laurie at the very beginning of it, he's got a big afro, and then sometimes it's slick back, sometimes it's out of whack. I just overall the mask, it didn't ruin the movie. I mean, it is better than Part 4, Part 5, and it's definitely better than that H2O CGI mask. But still, like I said, it looks like it was very Hollywood upped. Like it was like Michael was down there putting makeup on. I just didn't really care for that. I want my Michael to look more dirty and more rugged. All right, now we're at Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween, and this really isn't the traditional Michael Myers mask. This is the orange paper mask that he made. Looks like a pumpkin, and I'm putting this one right into the trick or treat. I really dig this look. I like the look of Michael with how he's got the long hair hanging over the mask, and how the whole escape scene in Rob Zombie's Halloween, where they're exporting him to another place and he's wearing the long robe and stuff, and he's got that mask on. I think that is a really creepy mask, and it's one of those masks that I wouldn't want to see throughout the entire film. That's why it's not coming in at a higher ranking. But for the little time that we did get it, I really dug it, and I thought that was really cool. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so sticking with the 2007 Halloween, this is the mask that is used throughout the rest of the film. And this bad boy is going right into the You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. This is one of the masks that I absolutely love. I love the weathered look of it. I love the deteriorating look, the cracks in the mask. Tyler Mane is a phenomenal Michael Myers, and the way that he moved in that mask, sometimes you think that it had different facial expressions. But yes, overall, when I seen the trailer for this back in 2007, and they finally showed that mask, I was like, heck yeah, it's got that rugged rock star look, which, I mean, only Rob Zombie could do. Once again, I like my Michael Myers to look intimidating and look more pissed off. And this mask set that bar. Absolutely love it. Okay, now we're at Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. And this Michael Myers mask is from the dream sequence at the beginning at the hospital. And there's not really a whole lot different from this one and from the other one that I just ranked, the 2007 look, but it does have part of the right side scraped off and bloody where Laurie shot him from the end of the first one. But I'm not going to put this one in the same category. I'm going to move this bad boy right into the, let's see, I'm going to move him to the Happy Halloween. I would have been fine seeing this mask like it is in the dream sequence, but I don't know. For some reason, it just didn't stick out as much as the other one did from the first Rob Zombie's Halloween. Like I said, the only really difference is that it's more weathered on this side and it's got blood coming down from it. But other than that, there's not much difference. All righty, get ready to start typing because I figure I'm going to make a lot of people say, what? But we're at Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, the hobo look, the half mask, and I'm moving him right into the Happy Halloween. I dig this look. I dig the hobo look. I've loved it since I first seen it back in 2009. I love the fact that Michael doesn't wear the mask until it's time to start slicing and dicing. And then when he gets mad, he puts the mask on. I like how it got ripped off and you can see half of his face. It's one of those things where it didn't just focus on his eyes. Like, I like that you can see his rugged beard and the mask is so messed up and so weathered and torn that, yeah, it would be easy to tear the mask like that. But I really dig this look. It separates itself from all the other Halloween, all the other Michael Myers look. And it was a bold choice to do that. I know the film had a lot of flaws, but I really like this look of the mask being half torn off. So, all right, so now we're moving on to the trilogy, the ones that just come out in the last few years. We're starting out with Halloween 2018. And this mask right here is going straight into the You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. Absolutely dig this mask. I would put it right up there with the OG, the original. I love the deteriorating look of the mask. I think they nailed it perfect for it to be 40 years old. I think the mask is intimidating. James Jude Courtney is a great Michael Myers. And once again, the way they lit this entire movie, the way they lit Michael Myers, it reminded me of the 1978 film. And I love this mask. So that's why it's going straight into the You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. It is just awesome. Love it. All the way, the detail in this mask, even all the way down to the needle mark in the neck. I think that is so cool. But yeah, let's move on to the next one because there's not much to say except this mask is amazing. Okay, so now we're at Halloween Kills, and this mask is going straight up to the You Can't Kill the Boogeyman category. This, out of all the films that we have, is my absolute favorite Michael Myers look. I love this look right here. I love the melted side of the Michael Myers mask. I love the burnt look of Michael's face. Everything about this look, from his coveralls to his mask, everything. This is my favorite look of Michael Myers. And yes, I love the OG. I love Tyler Maines from 2007. But like I said, this one is the most menacing Michael Myers we've ever gotten. The most menacing look that I've ever seen of any of the masks. And yeah, they really nailed this one. And I actually love the movie. I know it's got its flaws as well. But yeah, as far as the mask goes, this is perfection. Okay, and now we're at the final mask. And it is the Halloween Ends mask. And I'm moving this one right up to the You Can't Kill the Boogeyman. What can I say? I'm a sucker for all three of these masks in the trilogy. And I just feel like they just kept nailing the look of it. And I love even this mask. You know, I really, like I said, my favorite was the Kills. And I was like, how are they going to top it? They didn't top it, but they got really close with the moldy look on it and how it kind of sagged a little bit. And it almost made it look like Michael Myers was deteriorating. Like, he was sad. And I like that. Like, the shots that they did in this movie with him when he's in the film, I think they really lit him well. Like I said, I like how the mask is sagging on his face and the mold all on the side. It's pretty much on the left-hand side of the mask. I dig the look. I think it was a wonderful look. Like I said, the whole trilogy was, as far as the Michael Myers look, I thought they nailed it. But yeah, this bad boy is going straight into the you can't kill the boogeyman category, because I think all three of the masks in each of the films are amazing. Okay, so that is my ranking of each and every one of the Michael Myers masks, all the way from the original to Halloween Ends. I absolutely had a blast doing this video. I hope you guys and gals enjoyed it. And please leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what your least favorite Michael Myers mask is and what your favorite Michael Myers mask is. Leave me your tier ranking. I would love to see it. I love to interact with each and every one of you. And as always, until next time, God bless each and every one of you. I'll see you soon.
Is this some kind of joke? I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight.
You don't know what death is.